She's the one, catapulted into history as the first black woman and South Asian American on a major U.S. ticket. Senator Kamala Harris, vetted and tested already in a bid to be the presidential nominee. She dropped out last December.
I am suspending our campaign today.
And got behind Biden, a strategic choice.
The next president of the United States, Joe Biden.
He confirmed his decision with her in a laptop chat in these surreal times. Harris was an obvious frontrunner, a senator, a former attorney general, but the timing was key. The transformative protests over George Floyd's murder and Black Lives Matter made choosing a black woman paramount. Biden was under pressure. It meant he and she had to make amends after she took him on over school desegregation.
You also worked with them to oppose busing. And, you know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
Biden describes her as tough, a fighter, and she'll need to be.
Voters rejected Harris. They smartly spotted a phony.
The Trump campaign was ready.
I thought she was the meanest, the most horrible, most disrespectful of anybody in the U.S. Senate.
The two Democrats will be together tomorrow at a fundraiser as this pandemic campaign finally shifts into gear. With Harris, Biden has chosen a kind of electoral insurance, a VP 20 years younger who bridges the racial divide and has built-in experience. One unique fact, Harris went to high school in Montreal when her mother was teaching at McGill University. Susan Ormiston, CBC News, Washington.
To help analyze the meaning of this moment, I'm joined by longtime Democratic insider Danielle Moody. Hi, Danielle. First question for you. It's only been a few hours, but how are you gauging the response so far?
I think that there is a lot of excitement in the air right now. I think that this is exactly the kind of hope and energy that the Biden campaign needed and that America needs, frankly.
So what do you think the calculation Biden was making in choosing Kamala Harris?
I think that he needed somebody that's going to be able to prosecute the case against Donald Trump. She is a senator that is on the Judiciary Committee. We saw her in action against Brett Kavanaugh, the SCOTUS nominee from Donald Trump. We saw her in action against the U.S. Attorney General William Barr. Kamala Harris is not afraid of conflict, and I think that that's the kind of energy that we need in this moment against the Trump administration.
So I'm hearing you say chosen to help a bit with enthusiasm and also for some oomph, but is it your gut really that this was a good call?
I think that this was the best call. I think it was a smart call, and it signals the future of the Democratic Party and the future of this country.
All right, thank you. Democratic insider Danielle Moody joining us from Long Island, New York.
Thank you.